Alright, Forex market, guys, as advertised, Swiss Japanese yen, which we have ongoing interest in, right? For quite some time, we've been coming back, reporting about the situation, the evolving situation, pretty, continuously and consistently. Now I want to take you through a different path by just marrying this technical situation with the Dow Jones situation that we've seen just previously, but also, of course, connecting with our old bearish conviction on the Swiss Japanese yen. We've had an attempt, we had a successful campaign on when price was hitting 113.63 back then, right? That was like 2 months ago. Then we had a losing campaign where we thought price was gonna, when it was breaking here, right there, we thought price was gonna do the same, hit 113.63. It didn't, right? Before it reached, it turned back up, and we had to call it out. I mean, we had to call it off, and we got out, taking a very small loss on the way out. But we kept in mind that it's probably a technical correction. There's a good chance it is a technical correction. We couldn't know how far it was going to go, and it went far, right? That's why we were able to take a small loss, by the way, because we kept our stop, in close vicinity, so to speak. Again, we didn't know how far the correction is going to go, and at some point, it started to come off again, right? About a week ago. Now it meets a powerful support, 114.48, but we suspect it's going to be breaking it. Now this aligns well with the bearish conviction I was describing earlier, right? We know these two are positively correlated. And I'm talking about the Dow Jones, of course. The Swiss Japanese yen here, I want to show you something quite remarkable, actually. I mean, now we're looking at the daily chart. We see price is basically pounding on that 114.48 with some bad intentions. It just wants to break through, right? But I want to show you something quite interesting. Keep in mind, guys, 114.48, right? Just keep in mind, focus on that level, all right? 114.48, that's our main point of reference. I want to show you how this looks like from the monthly perspective. It's quite remarkable. Here it is. I'm going to zoom up. Zoom in as much as I can. Right, the 114.48 again. Take a look. It's just incredible to see that huge spike. Right, price is basically is just being confirming to that 114.48 as massive resistance level. It's kind of surprising, I have to say, because 114.48 was not supposed to be a major resistance. It was just a local resistance. But take a look at that impact it left on the monthly bar, right? This month, November, which at its highest high was already at 116.10, right? That's pretty big. That's like 170 pip, 160 pip of a drop just to base itself back below that level. That to me suggests that the Swiss Jap is back on the downside, guys. It's like we don't even have to wait at the end of the month to make sure that that was the case, because this kind of movement all the way to 114.48 just now, just looking at this in the when we're pretty much in the middle of the month, is a strong indication that not only it's gonna it's failed on breaking out 114.48, but it's going to turn back down. It has a good chance actually to end up negatively, just as the previous month looks like, with even a higher spike, by the way. But this is strong evidence, guys, right, supporting our bearish conviction, which was originally created long time ago, around August. Right, when price hit that 117.31. So now we're thinking, second stage may open up for us. Price was clearly spending some time on technical correction, upside technical correction, and if it's done, then it's done. It's supposed to come now and threat 113.63 with success, right? Challenge that level, successfully break through, and ignite the next move, which, you know, who knows? It's a big move. 109.51 could go as a one-shot move, but it could also be very, you know, it could suffer from technical corrections along the way. There's no telling in that regard, but the direction could be clear if we, you know, if price action stays below 114.48 by the end of the month. That would be a good, strong indication, confirmation, you know, to this conviction. All right, guys, that's about that. Swiss Jap, right? Interesting stuff, especially when we compare this one to, you know, the bearish outlook we see on the Dow Jones and Wall Street. That's about that for today. We'll be back tomorrow. Have fun. Cheers.